Everybody, this is Mark with Mark's Home Hobbies. A little update for you on the WLtoys Kei989. Our subscribers are liking this one a lot, so I'm going to keep going on it and give you guys what you want. How do you like that? Those look like some light brackets on there and some LEDs ready to be wired up. It's one small problem though. LEDs are 2.5 volts basically. There's no way to really get 2.5 volts on this car except to devise a system to do it. So I think what I'll do is I'll put a 250 ohm resistor in there, positive side, and I just resist it down to the proper voltage, and I'll drive all 4 lights at once. Hopefully I got them in the right spot. The ones with the red lead I'm assuming are red, and the ones with the white lead I'm assuming are white. So I've made the proper brackets that screw on to the top. You can see how I got it in there. Come on, focus. There we go. Now you can see I screwed them right down onto the top. And I've also got my lovely offset caster block control arm combination there. You can see the offset. And a little interesting feature that you probably want to see is that right there. You see those front wheels? Now that is what I call some drifting camber right there. That is what I call it. Your mileage may vary, but that's what these control rods up here do. They not only perform the function of the upper control rod, they also set the camber angle. The caster is pretty good. It's knocked back a little bit. You know, it's about like a 2-degree knockback. Let's see if you can see it. Let's get this car up. Yeah, you can see how that front tilts back a little bit there. You can see just a wee bit. Also had some problems with my little ball end things. A little word of caution: if you're gonna take those and print them, if you find them somehow and you download them from me or somebody else, what I suggest doing is taking a metal ball end. If you're putting them on the stock WLtoys car that has the plastic ball ends on there, you will break the plastic off there that tight. So do not attempt to put those on to the plastic ends without first pre-fitting them on the metal ball ends. In other words, take the shock off and snap them onto this metal ball end before you take it off. Snap this control arm on there a few times just to get it in the right spot before you attempt to put it onto the plastic ones, because otherwise you may break some off, because I did. And I ended up having to put a metal ball end on there on the bottom, and a metal one on the top up there too. So if you notice that the steering geometry is not quite the way it's supposed to be, that's okay. It's within reason. It'll be fine. Just like Isaac says on his channel, it'll be fine. Yeah, so another thing too, I opted to go with the lighting system on chassis here because I don't want to have to screw around with unplugging any wires from my body or anything like that. And once I get this wired up, I'll just I'll take a bread tie, bread tie wrap, little piece of wire, and I'll wire tie it down to the frame and get it so you really can't even see it. And then yeah, the body will drop right down, and those light mounts, they don't interfere with the suspension. You can see suspension has full travel. There's no interference or anything. I have already engineered that fact in. I was going to put my tie rod on there. It does seem to work, but I want to redesign it to have a little bit more toe out. It's about the same as the stock rod, so I need to move that about 1 millimeter to get the proper toe out for the front. And I haven't done anything with the steering besides the monoshock thing yet. You can see, and the monoshock with this setup right here, you really don't get much suspension travel at all. And I think that's going to be just right. I think that's why those drifter guys do it. I don't know. I'm not a drifter. I'm a caveman, like I said. I use stones and sticks, and I make primitive things using a 3D printer. I make real primitive tool things here, and I design stuff like that. And I take screws and I try to put it together, and sometimes I break it, and then I have to drill a hole and I have to repair it. Because, you know, you can't always buy these parts, so sometimes you got to just make do with what you got. So, and in my effort to try to become more proficient at drifting, I'm trying to get, you know, tick all the boxes, so to speak. Trying to get the camber and the caster and the weight and the steering, all those things. You got to have all that just right. So I'm hoping that with the four-wheel drive in this car, that it's going to make up for some of the little lackluster things you can't really do to the car. Like the steering is not all that great, but I think with four-wheel drive it's going to be more than adequate, I would think. You know, I don't know. I'm not a professional, like I said. Cavemen do not know how to drift, so. But I think this car is looking pretty good, and I think it's going to turn out right. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment. Hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe if you didn't already do it. Thanks a lot, Donnie. Chris Phelan, I hope I'm not butchering your name too bad. You don't have to call me Mr. Mark's Home Hobbies, man. I'm just a dude like you, bro. John Epps, thanks a lot for all the cool comments, man. You rock. Anybody else that's making Mr. Slick Puller, yeah, you're in there pretty good too. Let me know if I missed anybody. Feel free to comment me out. I try for you guys, so try to get these updates out, not too long of an update. Once I get to 100 subscribers, I'll be able to do longer videos too. So if you guys are wondering why I'm trying to get to that 100 mark, because it's hard to fit all the good stuff into these little short little videos. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm, so I get my videos seen on other channels. And subscribe, because that helps too. The more subscribers I have, the more my videos are going to get distributed. If you've got any comments or suggestions, I welcome that. So please leave a comment. I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to subscribe too, so you can see all the updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day. This is Mark's Home Hobby saying see you in the next one.